Hey guys, what's going on? We're going to be going over defense on Bartlett University today. Probably the worst map to ever be introduced into the game, but either way, I want to, for the sake of completion, I'm gonna do the entire series of maps and almost done with them now. So, first thing we're gonna do, operator picks. Probably do like a smoke for sure. Mirror is really good on this map. Honestly, this map is so defender sided, you can damn near do anything. Rook or Dock are generally really good here, or Echo. Something with an ACOG that takes some long angles. And we're gonna go to the library classroom first. Alright, so let's turn the volume down a little bit. Alright. So, first thing we're gonna do, we'll go over reinforcements. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do we want to do these? You can do 8 right here if you want to, and the last 2 you can use further down, which I'll show you in a sec. The reason you want to do these is because there's angles that you can take from this window, specifically right here. And they allow people to spray through these walls and see this wall, which is a really important wall. Because we're going to want to put at least one mirror here and a mirror here, ideally, if you have the mirrors available. For barbed wire, just put a piece here at this door. I generally will go down and board these doors up. Makes rotations, like it makes it a lot harder for somebody to crouch walk up and sneak up on you. So board these up, so this way you're safe down here. Throw a piece of wire here. And probably put the rest of your wire over here in the compass hallway. Now for the hatches, you can leave them open or pop them. It's up to you. If you want it to play up top and use them for rotations or something, that's good. If not, you know, no worries either. It's kind of based on how you want to roam. I don't think it's essential to roam. You can actually anchor on this map, but I don't know. It doesn't hurt to do, especially in ranked. Or I guess casual just now. So with your last reinforcements, you're going to put one here, and then the other one you could put wherever you want. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Like, spot over here, or possibly here. You can reinforce this wall. Or this wall. So that people can't get these types of angles. Like, I'd say probably reinforce this one right here. Sorry, not this one over here. So that takes care of your 10 reinforcements, your wire, your op picks. You have some people roaming here. Really, the only ways into the building that are like somewhat easy is this window right here, because it leads out onto a balcony. Jumping through the skylight. A hatch on the roof right there. And the front door down below, which you can actually make holes above right here. So there we go. There's the front door. And you have like a really nice angle on it. This map, that's one of the reasons this map is so defender-sided and in my opinion is so bad. I hate this map. I think it's the worst map in the entire game for sure. Also interestingly, if you have impact grenades, you can blow these bookshelves open and sit in them. Kind of just something that's sort of cool. But that should pretty much cover it. Other than that, I mean, you just kind of anchor in sight for this. You can play like tight angles like this. Like that's why I was saying to take like a rook or a dock with an ACOG makes the angles a little bit easier to you know, play. You can definitely do it with a hollow set though as well. Play somebody in this compass hallway for here if you want to. Now alternatively you can take 2 of those reinforcements and you can skip this one to reinforce and just reinforce this, or you can just reinforce this and skip this completely. I just put it there so I have something to stand behind. And you can take those other 2 from over here and do 1, 2, 3, and then reinforce compass hallway, so it's a little bit easier if you're going to play somebody in here. So, we'll head over to the rowing museum next, which in my opinion is the second best site. Alright. Alright, now we're going to head to the rowing museum. Operator picks here, smoke again, always a good option. New operators are great. pretty much everywhere. They're not that meta changing though, honestly, for this map. I don't think. I mean, they could be good for sure, but we'll just go with the older ops for the most part for this. Jaeger is good. Rook, Valkyrie's always good. Yeah, stuff like that. Echo wouldn't be bad as well. So we'll just quickly go over the map. Good idea to throw Valkyrie cameras out here so you can see when people are on this balcony if you have one. Just load this all up with wire. I'd recommend, so there's 5 reinforcements here. I would do all 5 of these. 6, 7, 8. And then the last 2 you can do over here on this wall, 9, 10. I think this is a 2 panel if I remember correctly. Yes. Yeah, I think. Is it? That's a 3. So you would just do the 2 closest. Yeah, and that'll be 10. Not too bad. Ideally, you want to put some, like if you're gonna run a frost or something, put a trap under here. You can put pre-placed C4 with pulse or a camera or something like that, and both when they drop. So it generally works out pretty well. I'll always pop open this hatch, board up these 2 doors so that when I'm playing over here, I'm nice and safe. Place somebody in these offices over here. And then you want to have some people roaming on the other side of the map, like 1 or 2 people. Really all they have to do is listen for windows and doors to crack and just peek and kill them. I mean, it's pretty simple. Unfortunately, there's not a ton to this map. The problem with it, like I said, is the limited amount of entrances, but you can pretty much anchor in this site. Like, this is a good spot to sit as well. You could pretty much anchor in this site and basically be fine. I mean, if they drop and you're playing a smoke here, you could start smoking them out. I'm shotgunning them if they're in the corner. You know, you can pre-place C4 below the ground, like I said, and pretty much just hold positions. A couple, like, kind of cool things is you can shotgun or impact grenade these cases open, so you could kind of see outside if you're playing somebody right here. The spots I'd recommend is kind of in front of the B-bomb, person here, maybe a person here, person in the office, and a person roaming or something like that. Or instead of having 2 people over here, you could have this one person kind of move back and forth between these 2 and have a person below, like say a pulse or something, ready to blow the people up when they drop over here. Or a Valkyrie. A Valkyrie would probably be better because you can even use the default cam for that. Or, I mean, you could put a Val cam like right here or something, or over here. They drop, blow it up. You can call for Valkyrie, quick, blow it up, you know, something like that. Yeah, but there's not a whole lot to this. You know, people are coming through the bottom. You should have wire on these stairs. You know, wire over here by the office. Some wire over here, like I said, by this drop. ADS systems. Wire at this window for sure. ADS system over here. Generally pretty good. Like I said, pretty easy to defend site. We'll head over to reading, I think it is. Alright, now we're going to head to reading. Once again, you can pretty much take the same set of ops. You know, Echo would be good here. Echo, Jaeger, Valkyrie, Pulse, Bandit. Pretty easy to defend site as well. So, for this site, recommend reinforcing 1, 2, 3, 4 walls here. Maybe take a castle here and castle this off. Castle over here, castle this off. And take castle up top and castle this off over here. That's 4 reinforcements that we have there. I'd recommend maybe mirroring like this, or probably this over here, and then a mirror over here. So that's both your mirrors. That's one more wall, 5. And then up here is 6, 7. And then you want to do these walls again. 8, 9. And you can do the last one over here for 10. So you don't get sprayed to the wall. Or you can do this one over here so you don't get wall banged if you decide to like play in this area, whichever one you prefer, really. Put barbed wire in the entrances of all the doorways and stuff like that down here. So the one over here and the one by the front entrance, barbed wire over here. Just if you're gonna put them a little bit behind the castle so they don't get blown up. Really important to put some barbed wire over here. Barbed wire further back here is another good choke point. And basically, just try as much as possible. I'll show you guys some shotgun holes as well. Try as much as possible to play from the top and look down on the defender, on the attackers. So this is going to probably be castle, but you can make this hole if you want to. This is a pretty common window that people try to jump into, so give you some nice angles on it. And so this way you can go back and forth from peeking up here, peeking from over here. And that's pretty much it. You pretty much just, once again, hold against the world. It's not too difficult. This map is extremely defender sided. It's probably one of the only ones in the game left that is like that. Just maybe this or yacht or something. Just because there's not enough destructibility on the map, in my opinion. You know, overall, just I don't think the map was ever really meant for PvP. But yeah, basically you just hold from up top, depend on your castle barricades, and I mean you can make a couple nice holes around here as well. Like if you open this hatch up, you can see if they're like trying to hit the castle barricade, and you can just come and shoot them in the back or something like that. Nice and easy, not too difficult. You know, play the mirrors over here, depend on your castles, and shouldn't be too difficult of a round defense on this map. Like I said, pretty simple. But we will head over to the last site, which is the kitchen. So I will see you guys there. All right, and now for the final site, we will go over the kitchen. Basically the same set of ops. You can take, you know, Rook Docker right here. Probably Dock because of the wire. Mirror can be okay. Jaeger Bandit. Smoke. So we'll head over to the kitchen piano room. Would recommend opening this wall, in my opinion. Probably do a better job and make a better ball hold than that, but you get the idea. Reinforce all of these walls right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this one's 8. Yeah, 8. 9, 10. And that should pretty much cover your reinforcements. I would just literally go across that entire wall. Make another rotate hole over here for yourself. And try to hold up top for as long as possible. You can open up the hatch if you want over here, or leave it closed. It's up to you. But I would try to hold up top as long as you can. You should be able to do so really easily. Like I said, this was the first site that I went over holding, so definitely pretty easy to hold. So you maybe want to have like 3 people up here, and then like 1 person over here in the freezer, or the pantry, I'm sorry, and then 1 person in the kitchen, somewhere over here maybe, or in the bathroom. Give you a nice like crossfire between those 2 people. So yeah, this is the one site that is a little bit more difficult to defend, but it's still, like I said, at the end of the day, you're defending the rowing museum, kind of, right? Because if you play a bunch of people up here, you won't have a lot of trouble like looking down on the enemy. They'll try to normally go like top down on you, or they might just try to swing in if there is definitely a possibility, but you can always go back and flank around. There's kind of too many staircases and things to watch. So there's the one staircase over by piano, which you should always have kind of control of. There's the central like stairway, I guess, and then there's the one over in reading as well. So there's always ways for you to flank back around and get around them. So if they're attacking the site at all, They're gonna need to take 3 people to watch 3 staircases to make sure that you can't rotate. But basically, the name of the game is if you lose up top, that you regain control of it later. Like maybe you can start, waste time, try to get a couple picks, fall off, and then flank back around later with one of the fast drops. But yeah, I think these rotate holes are pretty good. Other than that, yeah, there's not too much to the site really. It's mostly just sit and hold. Like that's one thing about this map. It is pretty basic. There are not a lot of destructible walls, so all these exterior walls are solid all over the map. There's no external breach. This is, I think, the only map in the game without any external breach of like any external walls to breach or anything like that. So makes it very easy to defend. I mean, there's a hatch, but I don't really include that. Like I'm talking about walls so that you can actually just like walk in, like something like this along the outside. There's nothing like that. But that's about it for this guide, guys. Like I said, this is the easiest map in the entire game to defend. It is heavily defender-sided. It's been relegated to casual now, so I won't put this video in the Patreon. I'll have Coastline coming up next, and down the line Theme Park, and that'll complete all the maps for map guides, and I'll continue all the spawn peak guides, stuff like that. If you guys enjoyed this video, just like and subscribe, all that kind of sellout stuff, right? But if not, I hope you guys are just getting something out of it. It's not, that's not the end of the world, really. If you don't, I'll have the attack side of this video in the description at the end screen, all that kind of stuff. And that's about it for me, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy.